Shalom, Akim Shalom. First and foremost, let's start off by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, from whom I learned this truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. May you endure until the end. Alright? And the title of today's video is going to be something along the lines of Esau the Bloodshedder will get what's coming to him. All right. And as you can see with Israel, so-called Israel, right, being attacked by Hamas and these other nations, whatever's about to happen, okay, hey, that's part of their judgment. Okay. Now, of course, it's going to be a lot worse because they deserve a lot worse at the end of the damn day. All right. But, that's because Esau's a bloodshedder, and the scriptures promise because he's been a bloodshedder. All right, blood is gonna pursue him, basically. All right, and don't forget, man, these people that call themselves. Let me pull it up here. That word, right? Let's hit that. These people right here. These are not the people. All right, these are not the people of the scriptures. These are imposters. Okay, these are Jewish converts, and also these people who rule the earth are also Jewish converts. Okay, who share the same bloodline. This is Amalek. All right, these are the chief wicked of the house of Esau. Okay, these are the rulers of the earth. Okay, and through all their psyops and through all their unrighteous decrees, all right, they've been shedding Jacob's blood to this day. All right, it didn't end with slavery. All right, and it doesn't even end at the prison industrial complex. All right, you also got homelessness. All right, let's go ahead and look at some statistics. We just brought up a basic statistic. This is amount of African American homeless, right? So-called African American Judites, all right, and how many more also of the Northern Kingdom, so-called Latinos, Native American Indians. This is in 2022. There was an estimated 291,395 white homeless people in the U.S., the most out of any ethnicity. And of course, Esau wants to push that out there because Esau is a trickster, all right? And I'm going to show you how he likes to trick, all right? He likes to trick people with statistics, all right, because he uses statistics that are true but not necessarily useful or relevant in order to prove his point. All right, like for example, we're going to go ahead and open up another tab here. And we're going to, before we even finish this, we're going to read the tab that, Esau likes to say, so-called African Americans commit the most crime, right? Or they're the most in prison because of the crimes, right? Prison population percentage, right? And white. And we're gonna see black Americans are incarcerated in state prisons nearly 5 times the rate of white Americans. Nationally, 1 in 81 black adults, blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. It's not what I was looking for. Percentage of white population crimes versus black. Come on, man. It was some statistic, I'm sure y'all have heard it before, where they say blacks commit 50% of the crimes, even though they're a small percentage of the population, right? If only I could find it, bro. It don't matter. It was something along the lines of, Esau always says it when talking about when they try to justify racism. They say, well, 50% of crime is done by blacks. But 51% or 49% is done by blacks and 51% by whites, something like that, right? But then they'll be like, even though white people commit more crime, it's only because blacks commit, they'll say like blacks commit more crime per population. They're like, well, blacks are only a small percentage of the population, but they do almost half the crime, right? So they'll use that, right? But when it's the opposite, when it's a bad situation or something that makes Esau looks bad, so-called whites look bad, they don't use that language. They actually give you the statistic in a different way. They say, like for this one, it says in 2022, there were an estimated 291,395 white homeless people in the United States, the most out of any ethnicity. Why? Because white people make up most of the population. But here they're trying to make it seem like they're the victim. See? However, there are around 217,366 African American homeless in the United States. So right there, almost the same number, but of course, just like the other statistic I told you about, blacks make up a smaller percentage of the population. So let me ask you a question, Esau white man. Why are they almost as homeless as you when they make up a smaller percentage? See, they don't bring that out here. All right? Because a lot of people will argue that point. Oh, well, it's just blacks are just bad because, But see, it's all the psyops, You got the rap industry. You got all these rappers out here who all work, mind you. These guys, this is their bosses right here. All right? What y'all call the ill to the loom to the Nati, right? Put that together. See if I could get it real quick. And you can see all these different signs they throw up. We gotta put the third 6 in here. You can see the rappers do this all the time. Why are they doing this, right? Because they're part of a club, a secret club, right? They're all owned by the same people. These niggas right here, these sellouts, these pieces of shit right here that the Lord's going to utterly wipe off the face of the earth along with Esau, all right? Now, ultimately, they're going to be saved when they come back in the reincarnation, but they're going to have to taste that second death. They're going to have to taste the missile, all right? But you can see they all have the same sign. Put the hand on the chest. There was another one. They took it down a while ago. But you get the point, covering one eye. All right. All the different signs that they throw up because they're all owned by the Amalekites. So basically, in order for them to be famous rappers, okay, and have a lot of money, they have to sell out to these guys, meaning they have to become rappers, but they have to follow the script. And the script is you're going to have to destroy your own people, basically. You're going to have to rap about adultery, crime, selling drugs, going to jail, glorify going to jail, glorify guns, glorify all this bullshit that's going to get your people thrown in prison, basically. And they glorify that, and that's why you got all these little niggas out here rapping, doing all this bullshit. Next thing you know, they're playing this music, then they want to do the shit in real life, and then they either end up in prison, and then once they get out of prison, now they're marked as a felon, and then they end up homeless because they can't find a job. But who ultimately did that? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the damn devil the Bible speaks of, because it was all a psyop. You see that? Okay? Why is it that all the most popular rap music is about bullshit? It's about whoredom. It's about drugs. It's about sex. It's about, nothing wrong with sex, but it's dirty sex, like adultery, And you know, just things that are gonna put our people down in a negative vibration. Okay, how come when people rap about good shit, all right, that never gets views? Because these motherfuckers here control the algorithm. You understand? The same thing, the same reason why the brothers' videos and my videos only get like 1 or 2 views, you know? While a video about, a cat meowing for 5 seconds, that gets 10 million views. Because that's how Esau Edom works. You see? Very simple. He's the damn devil the Bible speaks of. Alright, let's read that again. This is, actually, let's read it. I don't think I read it. Ecclesiasticus 34. And we're going to scroll down to verse 21. It says, the bread of the needy is their life. You see? The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. You see? So you stopping these people from eating, man. Esau, Edom, you damn devils. You damn fake Israelites. You call yourself Israelites. You call yourself J to the E to the W to the S. You phonies. You control this system. And what you doing? You're not letting these people eat right here. Hang on. Right here. You ain't letting these people eat, man. Alright? And if they go in here, they got to eat defiled food. And if they're out here, they got to eat defiled food. You see? Just to survive. If they even get food. Alright? And what does that make you? Esau. He that taketh away, actually, it says, he that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. Right, because that was through fraud that you fucked up these children's heads from a young age to get them to fuck up their whole life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. 22 says, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. And he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a blood shedder. You see? And how many times you fill out a job application and it asks you, what is your race? Are you Hispanic? Are you non-Hispanic? Are you white? Are you black? You see? Because they're basically just trying to figure out, is it high likelihood that you're an Israelite or not? And if there is, then they're going to try to not give you the job. That's how it fucking works, man. He's trying to defraud the laborer of his hire. Alright? And because of that, Esau, you're a damn devil. And what does the Bible say you are? A blood shedder. Let's read that again. Ecclesiasticus 34 and 22. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. And he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a blood shedder. All right. Not to mention now you gotta, try to buy food and pay crazy ass rent. You got inflation going on, high gas prices, all this fucking bullshit done by these elite banking piece of shit assholes while they shit on their golden toilet. All right. That's shedding blood. All right. Those of you out there saying, oh, just work harder, man, fuck you, man. All right? You're going to work yourself into an early grave working 2 full-time jobs and still can't pay fucking rent. All right? There's a lot of people in that boat, all right, because of these bloodshedders. And you know what? They got their punishment coming. They're going to be utterly destroyed through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Let's go to Ezekiel 35 and verse 6. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. Oh, and Esau definitely has not hated blood. All right? You know, the scriptures say he would rule by the sword. All right? Ever since the Greek Empire, evils were being multiplied on the earth. All right, then the Roman Empire, and now the revived Roman Empire, which is America. All right, also known as Babylon the Great. All right, how do they stay in power? They just start all these wars in the Middle East in order to keep their dollar going. You see, and now they're gonna have to do another war if the dollar, like they're saying, is gonna collapse in 2024, January 1st, allegedly, right? If that happens, hey, you know Esau's gonna want to go ball like head first into another war. They're gonna push for that World War III, man, because that's the only way Esau stays in power. It says that your blessing, Esau, is that you shall rule by the sword. All right, so he's a bloodshedder by nature. All right, and since, as the scriptures say here, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. You see, the Lord's getting ready to kill a lot of you damn Edomites, man. All right, especially those of you from the house of Amalek. All right, you bankers, get ready. And it says, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. See? And the Lord's definitely going to put that fear into your heart, Esau. Because right now you're looking real proud right about now. Alright? But it's not going to be like that forever, Yasharallah. Alright? So keep your heads up, because it's not going to be like that forever. Alright? Soon this devil is going to get his judgment, and you can see little bits and pieces of that. The scriptures say, a brother put it up earlier, the Lord will have war with Amalek generation after generation. Let's get that. Alright, that's Exodus. Let's get that real quick. Exodus 16 or 17 and verse 16. It says, for he said, because Yahweh hath sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Alright? Because the Lord hates you Edomites, man. Let's get that. Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. That's Romans. I believe that's Romans. And of course it was written before too. Let's go to Romans 9 and 13. It says, as it is written, Jacob, which is Israel, have I loved, but Esau, which is Edom, the so-called white man, the fake J to the E to the W to the S, all right, and even all the other Edomites, all right, but Esau have I hated, all right, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and let's go ahead and I'm gonna close it out real quick. We're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 50, and let's scroll all the way down to verse 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifers at grass and bellow as bulls. All right, who owns all the wealth? Who has over $500 trillion? Who doesn't have to worry about paying rent, working a slave job all day, their woman being out of order? Who doesn't have to worry about all that shit? These motherfuckers right here, man. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifers at grass and bellow as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness. And that's speaking about America. A dry land and a desert, right? Because those nukes are going to come in heavy. And once those nukes come in heavy, man, hey, it's going to be on one side, it's going to look like the Garden of Eden, and on the other side, a desolate desert. All right, that's the future of this land. All right. And it says, let's read that again. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost, okay, because Esau, Edom, is the least of all the heathen. The hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Verse 13, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. All right, a lot of those plagues getting ready to come is famine, war, the sword. All right, and ultimately this destruction. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. All right, that's all these nations. All right, and they all have nuclear capabilities now. All right, China, Russia, North Korea. All right, some of those Arab countries, right? Even the European countries will probably end up turning against the whore, right? NATO, the EU. All right. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, she has sinned against Yahweh, all right, by destroying Yahweh's heritage, man, the Israelites, all right. And so the Lord is going to have all these nations rise up against this land, and they're going to shoot at her and spare no arrows. All the nukes are going to be dumped right here in Babylon the Great. And it'll be a great destruction. It'll be a great destruction. And at the end of it all, if you read Revelation 9, it says it's going to be 200 million nuclear missiles. All right? So this is the end of all you heathens out there, man. This is the end of your rulership, Esau, Edom. Of course, I gotta mention that the before this goes on, before your kingdom is utterly wiped out, Esau. All right, and really, I'm speaking to the elect here. I'm speaking in as if I'm speaking to Esau, but really, I'm speaking to the elect. This is how Esau, Edom is gonna be destroyed. All right. And during this, Yahweh Shai is going to return. And he's going to finish them off. And so, basically, just keep your head up, brothers. I know a lot of you going through hell right now, but just keep it going, man. Keep pushing. And make sure you're following the laws to the best of your ability. All right, keeping the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Pushing out the videos, going on highways and byways. All right, if you can. And just look up, because our redemption draws nigh. All right, these damn devils are going to pay for what they did. All right, these bloodshedders will get what's coming to them. All right, so with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. And until next time, I say shalom.